point about as good as I could do anything.
All right, this is main power supply, 24-volt control. Contactors, heat strips are all accessible inside this access panel. Now Johnson Controls has a controller inside here when they're done with it to regulate through the computer what this machine will do. When to turn on heat, how to modulate the damper, which is on the side over here, that's air intake. Here, see, it has pressure sensors here to regulate the air, temperature sensors, modulate the damper, so they will control how much air goes through this unit from the rooftop unit. So as far as controls or electrical, it's just like a basic electric heat. It has a contactor, fan relay, electric heat strips, limit switch, safeties, those type of things. It's just like a common standard electric heat. But it's controlled by static pressure and set points set by Johnson Control Group. And then on the build out, not every unit has a T-stat on it now. They will have to have Johnson Controls set up control for these units. As far as maintenance, basically all you have to worry about is filters. Each PIE has its own filter. And behind the filter is where you'll find the fan motor. And there's two ways you can replace that fan if you need to. Either this top panel has to come off or the bottom panel has to come out where you can get it inside there and access it. And then unbolt it, take the whole assembly out, replace the fan motor, and reinstall it. Sometimes in these build outs that can be a problem for access. It just depends on where somebody puts a counter or a desk, something like that, that is directly underneath it. Because to access these, it's obvious, you need a 12-foot ladder and, to do it safely.
Yeah, regular burn off, or they are good?
As a general rule, those things will last a long time. You very rarely have any issues with it. That fan motor is the only moving part in there besides that damper. So you only got two moving parts to wear out. That would be the damper or the fan motor. And average life, you know, the fan motor's 15 to 18 years. So you got, you know, they'll last a long time. And the worst thing that can happen to that damper is the set screw come loose, and then it'll just flop. It will not be able to modulate as it should. So that's basically all there is to it. When you do the build out, all of the supply duct, which goes out to the grills, comes off of this end here, where your air blow across the heat strips.
Show the heat strips.
This particular unit is one we installed. When they did the build out, it was too big for what their purpose was, so they took it down and put up another. That's why this one's left over.
Just to clarify, show a couple of them hanging. There's one, there's one.
You've got them scattered throughout per engineer's design.
How frequently do you have to change
It depends. Like right now, this is an unfinished area. It's just sitting here. So there's not a lot of movement, activity in it. With any occupied space, it depends on the amount of usage. Normally, I would suggest at least every 3 months, replace filters. It's almost make it like a quarterly thing. Everybody does it different. Depends on, you know, if the owner wants to do it that often. Some do it twice a year. Some just do it as needed. So that's really up to you. And just going through it in your daily routines, just take a look up, and you can see the filter visually dirty, because you can see these filters exposed.
Do those filters are specific, that design for this equipment, or you can use another design?
You can use any type you want. What I prefer is the pleated type. They catch more of the dirt. Those little disposable throwaways, they're not that efficient at catching pollen, dust. That's the type of thing that will go through and eventually clogs up. You get cleaner air with a good filter. So that's basically up to the owner what type of filter you want to use. Because those filters are maintained by you guys, not us. We did the change when we completed the project. And here on you guys do the filters. Because the filters are not included under a normal warranty. But we can go to the roof now if you want. I'll open up the rooftop unit and show you where the filters are located. And I think there's like 8 or 10 filters in each unit. They are like 2-inch thick.